Hey Will, Simon, just doing a video check-in like you asked for. So it's been an interesting week of training. It's been a lot easier, I think, physically than last week. I think last week was a little bit of a shock to the system. This week I haven't had the same sort of DOMs as I had last week. Also, with the exception of yesterday's training, probably I think I've fared a little bit better. I've started to regain a little bit of that fitness that I had lost through the lower volume peaking phase, I guess. Yesterday was a little bit weird. I had one of those days where I was just chasing my tail all day and wound up going to the gym late, and I hadn't drunk enough water, and I just started cramping up as soon as I started training. So it was a little bit rough, but I pushed through and managed to get all the work done. Speaking of work, I will throw in a couple of videos here. First of all, I'm going to show you my high bar squats just to see what you think of those. And now the next thing I wanted to show you was my Romanian deadlifts. I know a couple of weeks ago in your sort of primer video you had some thoughts as to what you didn't want to see. So it feels weird lifting that way, to sort of elongating my arms, and it feels like I'm rolling my shoulders too far forward, and it feels like I'm not blocking out either. Okay, so these are my high bars this week. I think the first thing I noticed is that I have a tendency to rush through the reps. Anytime I'm doing high rep sets, I have this sort of old bro attitude of just, pump them out. But fortunately, you can see on this set, I caught myself quite early on and slowed them all down, took a proper pause at the top of each rep. High bar feels weird still, and I get a bruise on my neck, but I think this is sort of in line with what you wanted to see. I'm going deeper. I am trying to keep as upright as possible. So let me know what you think. Sorry about that. There was a guy running a leaf blower in the background, so sorry if you got a bit of noise. Other than that, external stuff, work has been super busy again, which is good and bad. I usually like to get a bit of a break between projects, but it looks like in this instance I'm not going to, so I'm going to have to roll straight into the next one, which is, oh well, it is what it is, I guess. At least I'm going to get a lot of money from it, and I guess that's what I look forward to. Other than that, nutrition-wise, I've been pretty good with the new eating plan. So it's hard, but I'm able to stick with it. My wife's only shouted at me twice, which I think is a win. But I think everyone's getting used to it. So hopefully that continues, and I am starting to see the start of some weight loss, which is good. So I think between that and the higher volume stuff, I think that's going to work out well for the next sort of 7 or 8 weeks. Other than that, so I took your comments on board. I guess my question is, do you think that my shoulders are too far forward, and do you think I'm sort of stopping short? It sort of feels like I'm not locking out all the way. I know on a couple of reps I do still tend to arch a little bit, but other than that, I'd love to hear your thoughts on whether these are hitting the mark of what you wanted. Sorry, background noise again. Other than that, in terms of what I can do to be a more productive trainee in the next week, I don't know, is the short answer. I'd love to have an answer, and I have thought about it. The things that I would like to do, like making sure I am able to allocate time in the morning to train every day. I know I can't, because I've already looked at my diary for next week and it's already chockers. So again, training is going to have to be wherever it is. I'm going to have to sort of steal some time away and just make sure that I can get through all the work and get everything done. I need to, when I'm there, try and focus, try not to answer emails, not take phone calls, though it's hard because I know that it's just going to delay other problems, but just something that I have to deal with, I guess. I'd love to have a better answer, but I'm sorry, I don't. Anyway, If I think of anything, I'll send you an email. But other than that, have a good weekend. See ya.